Hi guys, it is Carla theBubblelush and William. Baby William. What are you looking at, buddy? You say hi? Da da da! Okay, so this is William's 9-month update. 9-month update. And I've got a little cheat sheet of stuff I need to cover. Basically the topics are going to be eat, sleep, poop, move, tricks, and health. Because that's all a 9-month-old does, right? Right. Okay, so first, eating. William has been eating solid foods for 3 months. He is doing an excellent job. So far, he doesn't seem to have any allergies or any issues with anything. Back when we were breastfeeding, well, we're still breastfeeding. But back when we were exclusively breastfeeding, I had to cut out all dairy because he seemed to really be sensitive to it. Hi. And right around 5 to 6 months, I started introducing dairy back into my diet and he hasn't had any issue with it. And now I can give him yogurt and everything and I don't seem to see any negative side effects from it. So he, yeah. He does really good with purees and kind of chunkier stuff. He loves feeding himself with the pouches. And if I'm feeding him with a spoon, he tries to grab it and he does a really good job with hand-eye coordination of getting the spoon into his mouth. Isn't that right? You love eating crackers and bread and anything that mom's eating, he wants to take a bite of. So he's a very adventurous eater. And so far, not picky at all. He gets super messy because he really likes to be in charge of it by himself. So that's fine with me. And then as far as breastfeeding goes, he is still doing a really great job. Now that we've added in the solid food, the nursing sessions, the space between them has increased. He was nursing every 90 minutes. Seriously, you could set your watch by it. It was ridiculous. But now it's spaced out. Hi. It's spaced. Yeah, he's like, oh, talking about nursing. That sounds awesome, Mom. That sounds awesome. Now it's every maybe 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours, which is much, much better. And at night, like last night, he slept from 8 to 1. This is his cape. If you see his shirt, it says I do my own stunts. We'll get to that later. Yeah. Yeah. So he is capable of going, yep. He is capable of going 5 hours without eating, which is good. Definitely not sleeping through the night, which brings us to sleep. So he usually goes down at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, and then most of the time he honestly wakes up between 11 and midnight for his first nursing session. And then I try to put him back down to sleep, and it's kind of tough from there on because we co-sleep. He's in a bed right next to our bed, so we don't bed share. For the most part. My intention is for him to sleep in his own bed and then, you know, I nurse him in my bed and then I move him back into his bed when we're done. But, you know, I don't know how about you, but between 1 a.m. and 6 a.m. I'm just kind of like going on instinct, and if he cries, I pick him up, put him on the boob, and try to go back to sleep. So I'm not really sure how much he eats over the course of the night, but it seems to be fairly, maybe 2 to 3 times. He eats a lot overnight, I guess. But that first section of sleep is really good. From 8 o'clock to midnight, I'm able to put him down and then put Hannah to sleep, and I have like 3 hours where I can clean or do whatever I need to do. Isn't that right? Ha yeah! He wakes up, lately he's been waking up at like 6:45 in the morning. Sometimes if I'm letting him sleep with me, if I bring him into bed, I can coax him into sleeping until almost 8. Like whenever Hannah wakes up, he usually will sleep if he's sleeping next to me and has access to a boob. He's pretty content. He goes down for a nap between 10 and 11. Oh my goodness, is he squirmy right now? Between 10 and 11, he usually naps for about 90 minutes to 2 hours, depending on how quiet Hannah and the dogs are. And then he goes back down for a nap about 3 o'clock, which is right now. And I can't tell if he's tired or just crazy and all hopped up on applesauce. Are you hopped up on applesauce? Chris gave him a lot of applesauce. Okay. Cloth diaper update. He is doing really, really good in his cloth diapers. Yes. He's wearing a lot of one size. He's still on a very small waist setting, and his thighs are chunking up a little bit, and so we're kind of using, I think, the second hip snaps on a lot of them, but the legs are still fairly tight. Do you want to show him how skinny you are? You're a skinny boy. He is tall and skinny. Yeah. Ta-ta. And then as far as overnight diapers go, I'll be totally honest with you. I just use one. We gotta tell him. You gotta be honest. We use one disposable overnight because sleep is precious. It is a precious thing, and I was trying to troubleshoot overnight options and it just wasn't working. He was leaking through all the time, and most of the time that meant he was leaking onto my sheets, my comforter, and me, which sucks. Washing all that laundry every night was just not working. So we use one disposable, call it good, and he doesn't usually poop overnight, so it's just kind of a wet diaper that, you know, does its disposable thing, and it's fine. Yes! Yes! As far as crazy. As far as movement goes, he's very calm and gentle with his movements, as you can tell. He is crazy. You can totally tell that he is. This is his favorite thing right now, as monkey see, monkey do, getting in little like screaming wars with me. He thinks that's very, very funny when I mimic him. He is cruising around the furniture. He is trying to take his first steps. He is getting so close. You are. The other night we set him down. We kind of like braced him, stood him up. We braced him to see if he would take his first step, and he just kind of settled himself, like he was totally getting ready to take his first step, and then he 2-foot hopped, stuck the landing, and then looked around at us and was like, so you are crazy. That's why you're wearing your shirt. I do my own stunts. Oh, mama. You're so silly. You're so silly. Oh my goodness. Yes, Hannah, we're in here. As far as his tricks go, he is really good at waving. He waves to me. If Chris has him on the other couch and I'm sitting across the room from him, he waves at me. Does a lot of clapping. Whoa. And then he does the Superman. Can you do Superman? You wanna fly? You're not doing it nearly as well as you usually do. Anyways, I will put his 9-month snaps, because we are going to his doctor's appointment tomorrow, of what his height and weight is. He is wearing 9-month waist, but really 12-month length, so he's in a weird tweener. And overall, super happy baby. Alright, that is the quick and dirty of William at 9 months. Thanks so much for watching. Yeah, we'll talk to you later. Say bye-bye. Can you clap? Yay! Yay, William! Yay! You're my boy. Yay!